for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, 'cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Ravens nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Thomas. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Rivers. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Ravens nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Thomas. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
D'Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First, certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Back two, Mike. Back two. Watch the call.
Here's Rivers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the gun, Rivers. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
15-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Hit 180. Lock 11. Load it. Alpha. What we got?
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
This time, Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to Jay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Ravens.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the Ravens.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Baltimore.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll come out in the pistol. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They find some open field here.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
Conversion.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's good.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards.
28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Colts 17, Ravens 15.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the handoff, the This is Taylor, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Rivers. He's going up top for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, do you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And Pascal's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
It's a loss of 1.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. One receiver left is Hilton. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 23.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got jets coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's so. Now wait, gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new big spots where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made it about it. Water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for peace. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red light, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no money. Forget all the friends, the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living, they told me the truth and I took nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better not to tell you. That they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? KJ Hamler returning it. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, KJ Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The Broncos' first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
Watch pass.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Lock now on 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Falcons 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Broncos.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Falcons nothing.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Here we go.
Locke looks to throw it again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 85 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Ryan on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Again, Ryan. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready,
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. To kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Lock. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16.
24-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Phillip Lindsay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Record. Got it. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Returning it, here's Hamler. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's at the 30. 20.
Yeah, baby.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Marr now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Completes it to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
To Todd Gurley.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
38-yard line.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan will throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
The kicker.
Extra point forthcoming. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And he's got room. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 21-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Gordon.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
KJ Hamler. 84 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my knees, pull out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. No fatigue, we don't get no hitter, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many times shout out South Tree and shout classic. I didn't need somebody
on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole